Literally, as I was putting this video together, I just heard back from Wilson in the community, and he did get approved for that credit limit increase that you're about to see in the video, and he got to select his limit. He was at $5,000 card. He got to select it all the way up to $10,000, and so far, it's been a soft pull. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel. Let's grow your wallet. Today, we need to check back in with Digital Credit Union, DCU.org. This is a top 10 credit union, and a lot of people in this community, in the credit community as a whole, love this bank. So we've talked about it in the past. The last time we covered this was in May, and it's time to update some sauce that we talked about in that video and just give you a general update in case this is your first time talking about or seeing DCU. DCU is membership based. Your best way in is probably this guy right here, Reach Out for Schools. You know the game if you've been into doing credit unions is usually they'll pull check systems. DCU does as well. You got to join some sort of association. Some of these associations allow, because you get in once, for life, they allow you to get into multiple banks, but this one, that's probably your best way in. There's no hard pull to join, so it does not pull your credit to join. And the beauty and the reason why a ton of people love this credit union is because they will, after enough time in the system, they will start to give you pre-qualification offers, right? That are actual legit pre-qualification offers, meaning that you just click the button that says accept and they will approve you, right? So here's what we got. After 90 days, you'll get typically 90 days. Now, is this true for every single person in DCU? No. After 90 days, you'll get pre-approved for a 1K quick loan that's offered. After 180 days, you get approved for a $2,000 quick loan. And so the $2,000 offer, to give you an idea, it's at 10%, and that would come out to be $177 per month. Just keep that in mind. So it's like, it's not cheap APR by any means because how the amortization schedule works on that, okay? So a 2K quick loan, you're looking at about $177 as your monthly payment. Now we have somebody in the community right now going through this, and they've been like busting these out back to back to back. He thinks that you can't get more than 3 2K quick loans in a 180-day period. We'll check in on that because he's about to pay off his again so that he can open up another one before the holidays. But yeah, you can just keep opening these. It's not a one and done type thing. So anyways, that's a good thing. But now the other side of this is that they work off of data points to some degree, internal data points. They have to, because this guy's also now getting pre-approved for like everything. Pre-approved for an auto up to 50,000, APR 5.24%, pretty good. Auto loan and auto refinance, same thing. You see, and this has changed slightly. It used to be a dark green accept offer button, or a light green, I think. And dark green is what it normally looks like. Well, now it's turned to yellow. They've updated their site. It's everything's changed. The fonts have changed, everything, right? So anyways, this is the new style of site. Pre-approved for $25,000 up to $25,000 for a motorcycle. And then he's got a 4K Visa Platinum already. And so we'll talk more about that in just a minute. But you can see that even they're going to soft pull for credit limit increase up to $10,000 at 11.75 APR. That's a killer APR for a credit card. A large recreational vehicle, you're pre-approved for up to $30,000. Personal loan, you see that apply now, that means no. That means you're gonna have to apply. Now, when you apply, this is a hard pull, and a lot of times they will ask for POI, proof of income. So they will not work off stated income. They will work off of what you give them in W-2s and things like that, right? So you wanna go with these, and these are soft pull offers. Like this guy, it was a soft pull offer for his credit card, right? So if you stick around long enough in the ecosystem, you start using, the secured shared loans, you start using the quick loans, and ta-da, you start getting pre-qual offers for like everything. Small recreational vehicle, you're pre-approved for up to $15,000. I mean, he's like pre-approved for everything. Next, I guess let's talk about, I don't know if they still have this, we can double check on this, is on their savings account, you would get 6% up to $1,000, should be here. Primary savings maybe? As high as 6.17% on balances up to $1,000. So that is still in play. So you can do that and at least get some of your money moving, right? Next thing is you can fund the savings account with a credit card. We've had many people doing this now, and it just shows up as a regular, payment, a regular ACH type payment. It does not show up as a cash advance fee. Now there's a lot of credit unions that do this. It tends to be credit unions that allow this, not big banks. Big banks, they've got teams and review teams. They're making sure that every time they can qualify you for a cash advance, even if it's borderline, they're gonna push you over the edge and so that they can collect more of a fee, right? Whereas with credit unions, what I've seen across the boards is they tend to not really care, meaning that how they've got this coded in their system is that whether it's an actual cash advance or not, for the most part, they're putting you in as just a regular payment. So this should trigger a cash advance at most banks. It does not with DCU. And again, there's many banks that do this, credit unions that do it like that too. One Hardpull is good for 30 days. So if you wanted to go in cold and you didn't want to wait for all of the pre-approval madness to happen, you could just dive in, and one Hardpull will last for 30 days. So you can get a credit card product and a personal loan product on the same Hardpull. Cool. And so next, let's do a quick update on the shared secured loan, which is this guy right here, as low as 3.5%, up to 120 months. And they've even got a calculator down here for you to, figure this out and determine how much you want to put in and how long, right? The cool thing about this is just like the Navy Fed pledge loan. So what I mean by just like it is that you open up your loan and then you immediately pay off 70, 80, 90% of it. And then it'll push your payment out to like 2024, 2025, something like that. And it reports as an installment loan on your credit, and it helps bring in different new credit factors for your credit mix, which accounts for 5% of your credit profile. Yeah, it helps build up data points within the system. So we've got one person in the community that's been doing this. Let me show you that. So here's what that looks like, shared loan, and boom, next payment is June 30th, 2024. Payment's only $30, and the balance is only $300 from $1,000. So they paid off 70% of it right off the bat. And that's it. That's a cool little hack. Again, it's reminiscent of the pledge loan hack that we use with Navy Fed all the time. Let me share with you just a quick data points. I believe I said 4,000 earlier that a gentleman got on a credit card. I was wrong. It's 5,000, and that is on the Visa Platinum. So if we come up here to borrow credit cards, I think it was just the Platinum, not the Platinum Rewards. So they got 5,000 on a soft pull, no proof of income, no nothing. So that's just because they went in, they opened an account, they got some direct deposits, some action going on in the account. They started using the quick loans back to back to back to back. And what do you know? Before you know it, they started getting pre-approved for this. Okay, so again, remember it's the yellow accept offer button. If it says green and apply, no. Okay, and then the last piece I wanted to share with you is this. This is their health grade. So I know a lot of times people are thinking, how stable is this credit union? Credit unions are at more risk than big banks, so we think. But this is a health grade rating. And we're going to go through a few things. We're going to go through the Texas ratio, the deposit growth, and capitalization, okay? This credit union is doing good. Assets and liabilities, let's quickly look at that. This is year over year. So they've gone from 9 billion in assets to 10.69. Loans, they've gone from 6.9 in quarter two of 2021 to 8.7 billion in quarter two of 2022, which that's when this data is most recent. Deposits, 8.8 billion to 9.6. Equity capital, 950 mil to 970. Here's the rest of their data points here. I'm not going to go through every single one. Employees, 1,646 employees, which is crazy. They actually started in 1979. So the Texas ratio is an indicator of how much capital a bank has available compared to total value of loans considered at risk. As of June 30th, 2022, DCU has 47.77 million in non-current loans and owned real estate with 1.1 billion in equity and loan loss allowances on hand to cover it. This gives DCU a Texas ratio of 4.31%, which is excellent. Any bank with a Texas ratio near or greater than 100% is considered at risk. Next, let's look at the deposit growth. In the past year, DCU has increased its total non-brokered deposits by 795 million, resulting in 8.99% growth for the year. The strong track record of growth is an indicator of consumer confidence and the bank's ability to strengthen its balance sheet. Yeah, no kidding. So DCU is shown as excellent. And lastly, capitalization. Both FDIC and NCUA, which are the governing body associations, consider capitalization levels of banks and credit unions to be of high importance. Higher capitalization allows for a greater buffer when or if to cover loans that may fail in the future. DCU has 10.69 billion in assets with 1.1 billion in equity, resulting in a capitalization level of 10.37%, which is above average. So there you go. There's all the data, and there's the health report of this credit union. Okay, that's it. So did I miss anything? Comment below if you got something to say. And if you're brand new here, subscribe. It's crazy, but 60% of you watching right now are still unsubscribed. So take a second, subscribe. This is what we talk about all the time on this channel. We got something special coming up in the next month or two with some giveaways. So make sure you don't miss out. Subscribe now. Next, our Patreons are going to be on the screen. Love you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to support this channel. You can also join the Wallet Monkey Club underneath the video as well. That's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.